In the heart of 19th century Europe, a nation of poets and thinkers was on the verge of an industrial revolution. Amidst the clatter of horse carriages and the hiss of steam engines, a new idea was taking shape. An idea that would not just change transportation, but redefine the very concept of freedom and progress. In 1886, on a quiet cobblestone street in Mannheim, something revolutionary rolled into existence: the Benz patent motor wagon. This wasn't just a machine, it was the birth of the automobile. From this single moment, an empire of engineering would rise, giving us names that echo through history: Mercedes, Audi, BMW, Volkswagen. This is the story of how Germany didn't just learn to build cars, but taught the world how to drive. The dawn of the automobile age was fueled by the relentless ambition of a few key visionaries. Men like Carl Benz, the meticulous engineer who patented the world's first true automobile, and Gottlieb Daimler, alongside his brilliant partner Wilhelm Maybach, who were simultaneously pioneering their own internal combustion engines, dreaming of motorizing everything from boats to carriages. Their first creations were clumsy, loud, and often broke down. They were curiosities, not conveniences. But it took a woman's courage to prove their potential. In 1888, without telling her husband Carl, Bertha Benz took their prototype on the first ever long-distance road trip, a 106-kilometer journey to visit her mother. She acted as her own mechanic, using a hairpin to clear a fuel line and her garter to insulate a wire. Bertha's daring journey wasn't just a trip. It was a masterful act of public relations that proved the automobile was here to stay. By the 1920s and 30s, German engineering was entering a golden era. The fledgling auto industry had blossomed into a symbol of national pride and technological prowess. In the bustling cities of the Weimar Republic, sleek, powerful machines began to grace the streets. Cars like the magnificent Mercedes-Benz SSK, a supercharged beast of a car, became the ultimate status symbol. But it was on the racetrack that Germany truly cemented its legend. The state-backed teams of Mercedes-Benz and Auto Union dominated European Grand Prix racing. When they stripped the paint off their cars to meet weight regulations, their polished aluminum bodies gleamed in the sun, earning them the iconic nickname, the Silver Arrows. They weren't just winning races. They were building a global reputation for precision, power, and unbeatable performance. German engineering was no longer just a promise. It was a proven fact, lap after glorious lap. Then, the world plunged into darkness. The rise of the Third Reich and the outbreak of World War II dramatically shifted the nation's focus. The same factories that had produced the glorious Silver Arrows and luxurious sedans were repurposed for the war effort. Automotive genius was twisted to create instruments of destruction. Volkswagen, initially conceived as the people's car, instead produced military vehicles. The assembly lines at BMW, Mercedes, and others churned out aircraft engines, tanks, and military trucks. The roar of powerful engines, once a sound of progress and sport, became the soundtrack of conquest. As the war reached its devastating conclusion, Allied bombing raids leveled factories and cities, turning industrial heartlands into smoldering ruins. The industry that had once been the pride of a nation was nearly wiped from the face of the earth. From the ashes of war, a symbol of resilience emerged. The Volkswagen factory in Wolfsburg, a pile of rubble, was resurrected with a singular mission: to build a simple, affordable car for the masses. And so, the Volkswagen Beetle was born. This humble, air-cooled car was more than just transportation. It was a vehicle of hope. It put Germany back on wheels, symbolizing the nation's incredible economic miracle, the Wirtschaftswunder. Families piled into their Beetles, exploring a continent reconnecting after years of division. The car's quirky design and unwavering reliability made it a global phenomenon, an icon of the 1960s counterculture, and one of the best-selling cars of all time. The little car that could, the Beetle, didn't just rebuild a company, it helped rebuild the spirit of an entire nation. While the Beetle democratized driving, Germany's giants of luxury were staging their own spectacular comeback. BMW, which had narrowly avoided bankruptcy by producing kitchen pots and then microcars, roared back to life with sporty sedans that defined the ultimate driving machine ethos. But it was Mercedes-Benz that delivered the ultimate post-war statement piece. The 1954 300 SL Gullwing, with its exotic upward-opening doors and race-derived engineering, it was a masterpiece of design and performance, a signal to the world that German luxury was back and better than ever. This pursuit of performance found its perfect playground on the German Autobahn, stretches of which famously have no speed limit. It became a real-world testbed, pushing engineers to build cars that were not only fast, but also incredibly safe and stable at high speeds. German precision, German speed, German luxury, a trifecta that came to dominate the world's desire for premium automobiles. As the industry moved into the 1970s and 80s, another German titan began to make its mark with a different philosophy: Vorsprung durch Technik, or advancement through technology. That company was Audi. After a complex history of mergers, Audi re-emerged with a game-changing innovation: the Quattro all-wheel drive system. They took this technology, previously reserved for off-road vehicles, and put it into a high-performance rally car. The result was pure domination. The Audi Quattro decimated its competition on the slippery, unpredictable circuits of the World Rally Championship, changing the sport forever. This relentless focus on technology became Audi's calling card. They pioneered advancements in aerodynamics, turbocharging, and lightweight construction, proving that innovation was just as important as raw power. Audi carved out its own space in the premium market, not just through luxury, but through a clear and unwavering commitment to engineering the future. We arrive in the modern era, and the German automotive footprint is global and undeniable. From the bustling streets of Tokyo to the open highways of California, the badges of BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Audi, Porsche, and Volkswagen are everywhere. They represent a benchmark for quality, performance, and desirability. But the greatest challenge yet is now upon them: the electric revolution. As new players like Tesla disrupted the industry, the German giants were forced to adapt and innovate at a pace not seen since the post-war era. And they have responded, with a flood of new electric models like the Porsche Taycan, the Volkswagen ID.4, and the BMW i Series. They are pouring a century of manufacturing know-how into the new electric frontier. From the first hiss of steam to the silent hum of an electric motor, the German drive to engineer the perfect car has never stopped. From a single-cylinder engine in a three-wheeled cart to a global empire of automotive excellence. From the ashes of total war to the pinnacle of luxury and performance. The story of the German car industry is a testament to resilience, innovation, and an unrelenting pursuit of perfection. It's a journey that saw the birth of the Beetle, the legend of the silver arrows, and the technological revolution of Quattro. Today, as the world shifts toward a new electric and autonomous future, that same spirit of engineering is being called upon once again. Germany didn't just build cars. It built an industry that continues to drive the world forward. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through automotive history, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more stories like this. We'll see you in the next one.